Muslim?
Can I ask you a question, though?
Yes.
I mean, when you come to America, you come to a land...
I was born here.
When you were born in America, you were born with the idea of separation of church and state. That's a basic...
And George Bush said God told him to go into Iraq.
George Bush does not speak for all American people, as well as
Well, he was the president, so...
He doesn't. He won by 51%.
That guy, Ed Hussein, is quoted as an authority because he attended a meeting.
The U.S. Supreme Court, the U.S. legal system is based on a separation of church and state. The Islamic rule of Sharia law is of union of religion and
yes, because God created religion and He also created state.
So that excludes all the Jews, all the Christians, all the Baha'i, everybody in America that's non-Muslim.
The height of Jewish civilization, talk to any historian, any Jew that knows his history, the height of it is under Islamic rule in Spain. The Jews had never been oppressed. When Ferdinand and Isabella kicked the Jews out, they would persecute them, killing them, and they kicked them out of Spain. Who accepted them? The Islamic leader of all the Muslim world. He accepted them. This is how they got Morocco.
The truth of the matter,
all of northern Africa.
But Jews were never allowed to own their temples. The Jews were never allowed to own their temples. They were never really allowed to own property. The Muslims always had to open the temples for them
because 1990 what?
And it's perfectly okay to bury her around her neck and stone her to death because she was raped. That's okay.
That's not okay.
But that's what they do.
Well, that's what they do. I'm telling you, that's not.
And then Buddhist sculpture, it was
yeah, that was a bunch of crap right there, man.
That was all our fault too. You know, we supported that.
That was like.
Did you ever visit that Buddhist sculpture?
Did you?
No, I'm not Buddhist.
Doesn't matter.
It does. You can do that?
Doesn't. Well, how would you feel if I went up and did something to the mosque over in Bridgeview?
I would feel real bad.
Okay,
I would feel real bad.
Then we feel bad
because I'm Muslim.
Okay, well let me ask you this. Let's say you're over a sovereign land, right? You're a Muslim leader over a sovereign land.
Like the Taliban in
right,
Afghanistan?
Okay.
But then they're not sovereign.
According to their religion, to have statues up, erected, is against their religion. And they're sovereign over this.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So
I'm allowed to have an opinion on that.
You can have an opinion, exactly. But if you're sovereign over a land, and it's against your religion to have an erected statue there, and you want to take it down. But I guess that's just like anything here, if the government is against it, they can take it down.
Here's the point, though. No, you're right. They are sovereign. They do have the right to do zoning laws and things like that.
Exactly.
Absolutely. But do you have freedom of religion? Are you allowed to maintain religious?
Islam has the most freedom of religion anytime. If you
okay,
look at history, don't look at modern history because this is not Islam what you see.
Okay.
These are all
I agree. There was a lot
after
to Islam
1924, you haven't seen no Islam.
What is the theme of your conference here?
I'm not a member. I'm coming to see
but
what's
I'm
going
saying
on.
I saw it on the web. Okay, I saw it on their website. The website sponsored by the fall of capitalism, the rise of Islam in the United States.
Of course. It's all in the all the financial analysts.
That's absolutely.
You don't need. So they're pushing.
One quick question. Can you explain why the mosque in Bridgeview wouldn't let them have their conference there when they found out what they were standing for?
Because you all protested.
Well, they said they misrepresented.
And they are scared.
They misrepresented themselves.
No.
Why would they say that?
They already knew.
Okay. So they're
why would an official from that school say they misrepresented themselves?
Totally unnecessary.
So who's lying?
No, it's not an issue of lying.
Is it the representative or is it the organization?
That school is a school. It teaches children.
Yes.
It doesn't want the negative publicity. We can understand that.
Okay.
They moved it to the Hilton that obviously doesn't mind negative publicity.
Why didn't
they want to make cha-ching? I mean, come on, give me a break.
But at the same time, though, why
thank God for Hilton.
Why didn't the representative say?
Why didn't you? Your opinion means absolutely nothing to Muslims because you are an infidel, a non-believer.
Yes, I know.
They do not rule by Islam.
They do.
No, they don't.
According to you.
According
that
to
makes
them.
you their spokesman.
I am not their
Ahmadinejad
spokesman.
is the supreme commander of Iran. Everything he says goes. Right?
According to the Pope, those priests that raped those little boys were okay. Why? Because he moved them from this parish to that parish.
I love the argument.
No, they went to different parishes.
Who is the Ayatollah?
Ultimately because of pressure. But the Pope sent them to another parish.
You are not making a logical argument, and this is against the teaching of Islam.
It is against what your logic is.
This is against the teachings of Allah.
It is against your logic, not against logic itself.
Iran
against
is
your logic.
an Islamic.
Then you and Ahmadinejad need to get together and write books about it. Lack of hafidin, there's no compulsion religion, meaning you cannot force someone to believe. If a person didn't want to believe, they live as they are. In Muslim lands today that you all label as terrorist lands, they still have churches. They still have synagogues.
Which
These
cannot
people are
be
not
higher
the
than,
authorities.
do you know that in all Muslim, predominantly Muslim countries.
Are we talking about Islam or are we talking about Muslims? Because that's two different things. We're talking about today,
Okay.
March 3rd, 1924, Islam was officially abolished
Islam
in Istanbul, Spain. It used to rule 2/3 of the known
Can you
world.
have
It
a
was
church,
reduced.
excuse me,
It was
can you
reduced.
have a church be higher than a mosque in any land where Islam is the predominant religion? Yes or no?
I cannot answer for any government in today. I can
The
only answer
answer
for
is
what Islam
yes.
say. Well, you're the spokesman for all the governments in the Muslim world.
I'm not the
I despise
spokesman,
them.
I
I
know it.
despise them because they are against what Islam teaches. So you're telling me what they do
Okay.
as a proof of Islam. I'm telling you they are against what Islam
What
teaches.
happens-
They are my enemies.
What
The
happens-
leaders of those countries, the law they produce is against what I believe, therefore they are my enemies.
Iran is an Islamic republic.
No.
Islam is not, Iran has...
It's an
This
Islamic
is a republic, yeah, but that's not Islamic State.
Yeah,
They
it
call
doesn't-
themselves the
it doesn't-
Islam,
So they do it
the
incorrectly.
Islamic Republic
Right,
of Iran.
this is
they,
not
they,
the-
they are not a
they
nation
do
state. They are
Islam.
a theocracy,
Islam has a political, judicial, economic, social system.
which Iran
It has
lives
every.
by.
But it's Islamic.
No, it's not.
Well, how is it not?
Muslims do not equal Islam. Do you understand? Those priests
it's
that rape
just-
those priests that rape those little boys,
Yeah.
are they Catholicism?
No.
Wait a
There
second.
you
wait,
go.
wait.
You just
How?
prove you just
I
disprove
see
your
what
own
you're
theory.
saying. No, I see
These
exactly
people,
what
just
you're
because
saying.
they are majority Muslim, does not equal
So
Islam.
you're saying
I have a different point of view, but you gotta understand.
I'm just saying we shouldn't be
we're
so
not-
myopic. We should see both sides of the issue. And like I said, I'm not a member. I support what is Islam. I am a Muslim. I'm not going to be a hypocrite.